Hey guys, Kiki here, and my friends are in the background. Anyways, I have a tip video, kind of tips, and how to enhance camera, your footage when filming with more into digital cameras, not webcams. Obviously, I don't have my digital camera, my JVC Omni today. I'll be getting back this Friday. My parents have to use it, but I'll be going over the equipment that you can get, standard stuff that you might need when you're considering buying one. Tips and how to enhance more of your footage and videos on YouTube or wherever you upload it. Once you get it, so first off, consider getting yourself, after of course you consider buying a camera, get one that's good quality. Don't get a cheap one. Don't get if you're gonna get if you want to be shooting high def, don't get something like the flip video camera. That's more for portability. But if you want a good camera, get a good camera. JVC makes them. There's the HD of Vario. Sony makes them. Handy for Sony Handycams. First off, one piece of equipment that you want to look into getting is a tripod. Now, this one has a lot of functions on it. Pretty long. This is, I think, goes longer. Yeah, it has one more leg stretch right here. But I'm not going to stretch it out all the way. Anyway, 3 legged ones are good enough, when you're on trips or even on trips or, at home, just set it up so you don't have to hold the camera. Position it right, and you can even extend it. However your tripod works. Look into getting one so you don't have to actually hold the camera. You can just position it right. And if you don't have a tripod, you can just set it on the table or whatever. Next would be your DV tapes or whatever way of whatever way of memory your camera uses. Some uses nowadays they have the hard drive cameras that actually have a mini hard drive placed in them to store the videos. Or you may have a mini DV tape or either mini DV tape. Some JVCs have these, and hard drive cameras, like I said, and other SD cards, stuff like that. Next, you're going to want to look into the cable. This should come with the camera you get, depending on, if you bought it used or whatever. But if you bought store-bought, factory-wise, or ordered offline, a DV cable in to either USB or FireWire, depending on your camera. Nowadays, it's usually FireWire this is the way you're going to get your footage onto the computer. Now, Mac or PC, that is. Now, this is USB to DV. This is more for a streaming USB driver, not to output video on. If you want to some cameras have 2 DV cables. Mine has a USB and FireWire. FireWire is for transferring the videos on. So you might want to look into getting a USB to a DV cable if you need it to act as a webcam or whatever it may be. And of course, the other option would be FireWire into DV cable. And this is a 4 to 4 pin FireWire, IEE 1394. You see there? It's dual DV, so this could act as the FireWire, and the other one can act as a DV cable for the camera. And of course, your audio outputs. If you don't have a built-in mic, there's different mics you can get. This is a handheld mic. This is the MVJ1 by JVC. Just plug it into your camera, and whoever can hold it and just turn it on, start talking into it. There's this type of mic. There's the shotgun mic or the boom mic. You've seen those, the long pull rod ones. And then you got the lavalier, as he said. That's the clip-on mic. And I think those are the basic mics, handheld, built-on, and clip-on, and of course the shotgun. Shotgun is for more professional stuff. You want to shoot farther. But yeah, so your audio outputs, and if you need them, a basic pair of headphones, just so you can hear the audio feedback. Now these are just iPod headphones, but you can use headsets or whatever just to plug it in, and you can hear what's going into the mic and being outputted. Now, getting into more of enhancing your footage, you're going to want to be looking into this isn't a blue screen, of course, but a blue screen or green screen, chroma keys. There's purple screens, there's black screens, there's white screens, all these different types. You want to look into getting one of those and software for to key out to put in the green, whatever you want as your backdrop. This is just a curtain. I was just testing that out. It's on an actual blue screen. But if you do, you're going to want to get tacks to hold it up, or a board that'll hold it up that's the same color as the screen, so that way it will key out with it rather than standing out. You don't want to put blue tacks on a green screen. You want to have green tacks on a green screen. That's pretty obvious. And then, like I said, there's software like Adobe After Effects, Sony Vegas, Windows Movie Maker. You can do blue screen. I don't think it can do green screen. I don't know if there's much really of a difference, but like I said, there's plastic screens. Those are less quality, but you can get that, or a muslin screen is what they call it. I would recommend checking those out at tubetape.com, TUBETAPE.com, tubetape. So that's for more enhancing of the stream. Like I said, you're going to need software for that. Vision Labs, there's a whole bunch of software you can get. And getting into cable management, this one came with my camera. You may have a different one. This is you see here it's magnetic, and you just clamp the wire in, you roll it up, and then you clamp it in, and it'll hold the wire in. So even wiring is important, especially for cameras, because you don't want to, trip over the wire. Some people use just FireWire, and then make it upload directly from FireWire and just move around with the camera. But if you're on the go, then you may want to use this just so you don't have much wire hanging around. And again, the tripod substitutes for that also. So anyways, guys, those are your basic cords, outputs you'll be needing if you do consider getting a camera. Like I said, go with JVC, Sony. There's a whole bunch of different cameras nowadays, and they're just advancing along the way. You can't really use some people use a laptop on the go. You can do that if you want. But, the easier way would be to get a digital camera. You can even use the smaller digital cameras. Some cameras that you take, pictures with can record for not as much. They're not dedicated to video, but they can record. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video. And, like I said again, all the links will be in the video description to the right, which will be that way for you guys because the video inverts. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and comment, rate, subscribe.